Let's talk business now as trading resumed on the Nigerian exchange NGX on Friday after the public holidays to mark the Eid al-Fitr celebration with a growth of 25 billion naira. Specifically, the market capitalization rose by 25 billion naira or 0.12% to close at 20.552 trillion naira from 20.527 trillion naira posted on Tuesday. Also, the all-share index appreciated by 46.61 points or 0.12% to 39,431.57, in contrast with 39,382.96 reported on Tuesday. Managing Director, Trust Bank Capital Management Limited, Aziz Lawal, is joining me on the News Central now to discuss more on this. Thank you for joining us on the news at this time.
Yeah, thank you for having me on here. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, the NGX recorded a nice trading after the holidays. What accounted for the gains?
Largely, it can be attributed to the activities of bargain hunters and huge volume trade in the shares of large cap stocks. I mean, the trading activities were very light, early in the session actually. But later on, we saw heavy trades in the shares of Zenith Bank, Access Bank, and GTB. And each of these banks, along with Dangote Sugar, Stanbic, and Total, moved up in value. I mean, when these high cap stocks move up in value, definitely the all-share index moves up. Total, for that, they did 2%. Stanbic did about 2% as well. We also saw 1.9% gain in Dangote Sugar and Zenith Bank. So majorly, it was a movement in the value of large cap stocks that was responsible for that gain and performance of the market that day.
All right, so we had gains last week. What are your predictions for the week ahead?
We expect a quiet session. We expect a quiet session again. We also expect that bargain hunting, profit taking, and possibly the reaction of investors to stabilizing fixed income yields. Inflation data that will come out today may set the tone for trading activities in the coming days. So, for now, we expect a quiet session, but if those parameters that I mentioned, if they change or they continue the way they are presently, then we may see activities favoring equities, specifically inflation data. If it keeps, of course, definitely the upward trend will sustain, and we are seeing that fixed income yields are stabilizing. If fixed income yields are stabilizing, then definitely real returns the negative real returns will expand further, so leaving investors to come back to the equity market. So let's see what those data will look like in the coming days. Then we can specifically say what will happen in the weeks ahead. But for now, we expect a quiet session.
All right, quiet session for the weeks ahead. So we heard that the CBN removed its benchmark exchange rates from its website recently. Aziz, will this have any impact on Forex or on the NGX?
Removal is removal, really. What will impact the market is action. And the action we need at the moment from the CBN is unification of rates, away from the multiple exchange rate regime that we have presently. The moment CBN unifies rates, World Bank will be on our side, IMF will be on our side. If those are on our side, foreign investors, they will be on our side. They will troop in and money will come in. The system needs a lot of dollars. And to attract those dollars, we need CBN to unify rates by taking action towards unification, not removal on their website. Already, the action of developed economies in pumping a lot of money into their system. So these monies, they find a way to trickle into emerging markets. And we have already seen a number of emerging markets receiving a lot of capital inflows. But investors are staying on the wings for Nigeria because, if you're coming into Nigeria, what's the basis for coming in, and how are you sure you can exit when you want to exit? So we need the CBN to take action and unify rates so that the investors can be on our side. So that is when we can say that it will impact the NGX. But for now, removal will not impact us. What will impact us is action.
Okay, quickly, Nazis, what are your expectations for the latest inflation figure for Nigeria?
Yeah, we expect the same upward trend. We expect the surge to continue. The variables responsible for the upward trend in inflation, they are still there. The inflation data will come out sometime this week, specifically, it should come out today. And we expect it to rise from 18.17% to around 19% thereabouts. What that means for the economy and for every other person is the fact that, the misery index will worsen, poverty index and conditions of people, living conditions will worsen, and the real return in the market for investors will be on the negative returns will expand, especially when treasury bill yields, for example, has kind of stabilized.
All right.
The auction that was done last week, treasury bill for 364-day bill, it closed at 9.75%.
All right.
And that's the first time it's stabilizing since this year. So if that stability is maintained, then of course negative returns will expand. So
okay.
So it's more of the a sustained misery. Let's just put it like that.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much, Aziz. We do hope for the best in the coming week and, of course, for Nigeria's economy. Thank you so much for sharing your views on the news at this time.
For having me. Thank you.